Hello, my name is Nikolaos Kalyviotis and this is my presentation regarding the efficient assessment and management of the students of the Master of Science project model. For the successful delivery of the model, two important strategies and one important tactic are suggested to be followed. The first strategy is the model will be designed based on the Universal Design for Learning guidelines. This way, none of the students will be excluded from the learning process. The main characteristic of this process is the flexibility. Students can demonstrate their learning in diverse ways. The master project should include quantitative, qualitative, written, oral elements. The instructor of the course should be flexible and focus and evaluate if the student got the learning objective of the model and not on the way the student demonstrated. The second strategy is the clearly definition of the learning outcomes. The students should have a common understanding on how they do research for their project. I have tried to include a broad description of the context of the business research in this presentation based on my experience. The process of doing business research should be presented to the students in detail. This way, the students would know what to do and how to do it, and what to include in their master project. The two affirmation strategies allow us to apply the following tactic: oppositions or discussion, call it as you want, on the master project of a student by another student based on the learning outcomes. The idea is not new. They applied it in the US, where they call it discussion, and in Sweden, where they call it opposition. The aim of this idea is to examine the student's ability to assess another master project and to develop the student's ability to examine, investigate reports from a critical and scientific point of view. The opponent or a discussion of a project should write a critical analysis of the master project. The workload of the instructor reduces since part of the instructor work has been done by the students. I have included in the appendix extra material related with the affirmation ideas, just to highlight that universal design learning, it's not just a checklist. You have to read it and see what applies in your context. I have some slides that refer to the business research and what it should include, and some examples. The difference between research in engineering and management, and how to do research with theory, a deductive and an inductive approach, things that the students should be aware, and typically the engineering students don't know before doing a master in social sciences.